everybody, I'm just going to do a quick video for you on our tool that you've been asking about. So this item is our closing cut. You can see that there's a guard on here so nobody cuts their hands. And when you open it up, we have springs on this, and then actually the springs are on both sides. So when this was originally developed and created with the home office in our test kitchen, it was actually designed so that you would do bagels. You could slice bagels in half. Olives, you could do a bunch of those in halves. You could do little mini grape tomatoes with the cherry tomatoes, regular grapes and things like that. Well, my personal favorite is using it to fillet my chicken breasts, so that way I make them that they are thinner cutlets. Now, some keys about chicken, and I did wash my hands already, and of course this is my chicken, so nobody has to worry anyways, but okay, so you buy a piece of chicken, okay, it's thicker. Now, of course, this isn't even the thickest of some chicken that it can be. So the thing of it is with chicken, you know, a lot of us are very busy in our daily lives all the time anymore. So dinner is really a problem in a lot of kitchens in America these days. You know, everybody's very quick to hit up our fast food joints and things like that. So the tools that Pampered Chef design are actually designed to make your life a little bit easier, okay? So with your chicken, some tips is that when you're cooking a piece of chicken like this, it's going to cook longer. Plus, not all chicken is going to be that same thickness, okay? So if you have a thick, or even parts, like look at how thick this side is versus how thick that side is. So when you're cooking, this side's going to be burnt and dried out, and this side's going to be, you know, cooking and probably still raw. So the thing of it is whenever you're filleting your chicken breast, you want to make sure that you're making them around the same size. In addition to this, you want to get your freezer bags, and when you're doing your freezer bags, you want to actually take in, let me actually get a freezer bag out just so I can just show you the idea of this. Okay, so I'm just going to grab a quick one that I have here. Okay, so here's your freezer bag that you have. All right, so what I'm going to do is you're going to fill your chicken over, let me move this. You're going to fill your chicken inside your freezer bag, but it's going to be that it's flat. Okay, so when you actually freeze it, your chicken should not be crumbled up into one section of the bag. It should be all flat, and then you lay them all inside of your freezer like this, because when you do that, it's going to then thaw out much faster for you, okay, which will speed up your process of cooking as well. In addition to that, our grill pan is a nice feature. That is also a great item to use. So for when you're grilling, and I'll show you that in a second. But anyways, so here's how this works, okay? So I stick my piece of chicken on. Now, you just push down on it to wherever you want. You'll see there's a piece hanging out, but not a big deal. Now, you have the option to get this with the knife, so you can get it with the set, which is nice because you want to have it that's going to be able to fit across the actual width of this. And I just hold my guard, and then I slice my chicken. And I just go right through. And then when I'm done, you will see now that I started to make my cutlets of chicken. And you can see how they're more uniformed and even. Like I said, these are going to thaw out much faster. Now, a good tip to be aware of in your kitchen is when you are thawing out your meats. If you set your meats on cookware, see, look at how nice they are, thin cutlets, okay? And I even have another piece. Now, I'm a major chicken person where I have to, like, cut every inch of fat off. I can't stand fat on my chicken at all. I just think it's gross. I can't stand it, and when you cook it, it's even worse. But anyways, so when you're cooking when you're thawing your chicken out, and it's in the freezer bag still, take your freezer bag and set it in your cookware. So if you have like a titanium cookware, you know, even non-stick cookware actually will help your meats thaw out faster. I'm not sure if you knew that. So instead of sitting it on a countertop where it's contaminating other things, stick it right on inside the pot you plan to use it in the bag, of course, and it's going to help that to thaw out faster for you as well. And you really should thaw out chicken, or any meat really. You should be thawing it out ahead of time, not leaving it sit out all day long, just because of the fact that you have to be careful with that. So you should actually thaw it in your refrigerator if you're going to thaw it properly. Okay, so again, I'm just going to show this one more time. So hold it. You can see I have my hands in the guard on the top of this. Put my chicken in there, you see that? And then you just take your knife and you slice through. And I love this. Now, I, of course, do this all the time. I'm used to it. So now I have, there's my cutlet, and there's my cutlet. So you can see that they're much thinner for me to cook on, which make it nice. Now, if you are somebody and you're kind of looking for things to get dinner done fast, I highly recommend our grill pans. We have a single burner and a double burner grill pan. They get the dinner done super, super fast. And of course you could, it's like grilling inside all the, or I'm sorry, grilling outside all the time. And then in addition, we also have our rock rocks, and I'll talk about those too, or if you have questions, you can post below. But that is our closing cut. And I, of course, have to sneak a little cutie patootie picture here of my boys. So there's one of them over there with his crazy mess going on. And there's my other one eating salsa. Say hi, Brode.
Hi.
And then I'll give you a close-up of my honey bunny, my newest honey bunny. They're both my honey bunnies. Say hi, Coop. Say hi. All right. Well, that is our closing cut. So enjoy.